Good morning, everyone. I am IFBB Pro, Lamont Gilchrist, L.G.FIT45 on Instagram, and lifetime natural athlete. And we're going to discuss natural health or human evolution. What I mean by natural health is that every civilization or every group of people have certain aspects of health that kind of follow their culture or follow them around. So we don't have to get into the different aspects of civilizations, from slavery and the way that people eat to the way that the Spanish people eat from Spain, or the way that Mexican people eat, or the indigenous people to the America. So that's one aspect that is a inherited human right that is really not being expressed throughout the world. We don't control our food supply for the most part, and so we are really pretty dictated to the things that we eat and how these things are produced. So, excuse me. So, unless you're controlling your own food supply, you know exactly where it comes from, or you're growing it yourself, you're always going to be at the mercy of the people who are supplying the foods and whatever they're putting into the foods and whatever it is that they're doing. My approach is that I follow research. I've been researching for over 20 years of different aspects of eating, athletic performance, where do indigenous people come from, what would be best for their eating situation, and how to maximize these things to be the best functioning human being, or evolve, or have your culture evolve into the best physical, mental, and spiritual health that it can evolve into. So I hear a lot of different plans as far as like vegan, vegetarian, paleo, keto, Atkins. There's a lot of different eating formulas and plans. As a lifetime natural bodybuilder, I do believe in supplementation, and I believe it is as such. As the food supply gets worse, or as you cannot identify 100% exactly what is coming from your food, even though a chicken today is not a chicken 20 years ago, then you need to be able to hold some kind of accountability for the things that you may or may not be getting in the substances that you're taking in. And so I do believe in bridging a gap, either with different foods or supplementing other things, to try to maximize your overall health and to propel you in the direction that you're seeking to go in, whether it's just for general health, curing yourself, athletic performance, aesthetics, whatever arena that you're trying to excel in. I believe in helping people understand and become more knowledgeable of self in those arenas and how to do for self. I don't believe in making people or tricking people into regurgitating, or because they don't understand the language or the science behind different foods or the combination, making them come back just for a little tweak, like an upgrade on the phone or upgrade on the phone, and then paying over and over. I think that's a crime, a criminal act, or a greedy act in itself. So once you sign with me, or once I help you with something, I have people that I've been helping for 15, 20 years. As I become more knowledgeable about the information and things that it is that I do, I give it back to people in the forms of my group, my Zulu group, in the forms of direct messaging. If you're with me, then you're in a direct message group that if I have new information about where to buy food, what's the best food, what to look for in your foods, more research that came out about the different substances in other foods, then I share it with my clients and people that have been working with me directly. So I'm going to break down real quick. I'm not going to try to make this long. What I think about how we should approach these issues. Me, I've been consciously pursuing my health, or been in athletics all my life. I've been consciously pursuing my health in accordance with athletics for probably about 15, 20 years. And then I've done other particular things. So at some points I was what I would consider 70% aware. At this evolution in my life, I consider myself to be 90 to 95, 97% aware. And just being aware does not mean that you are correct, because the information changes. And so you have to be able to change with the information. Being aware is meaning that you know where to look for. You know the signs. You know how to research outside different culture. You don't have to just believe what one person is saying. And you have a lot of informational sources that you can grab from, use experience and things that I've done with clients and myself, thousands of people around the world for the last 20-some years. And then I can apply it and adjust it as needed, meaning that I've seen these things. So when I'm doing, and I'm speaking on yourself, so when I am in a nutritional stage or eating or something, I'm always 95% aware. Then it drops down a whole 10% because I, like I discussed earlier, am dependent on outside sources for my food. So I can only go on what it is that they're saying that these things are by reading the labels and saying that, you know, they're not genetically modified or blah, 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 or anything else with the scientific information that's going on. Same things with supplement companies. So me being conscious and being aware, I'm already at an 85% chance of being successful or whatever it is that I'm doing because of that. And then depending on if I'm on point and I'm getting ready for a contest, then I may drop down to 82, 83, and that's going to give me the best appearance or production. Is carried me to become a pro in the WNBF, the World Natural Bodybuilder Federation, and in IFBB, which is the big boy leagues, is that I stay on point like that for the most part, and I help my clients to stay on point like that. And that's, you know, in my estimate, you know, pretty high, and, you know, a B, passing grade. And I don't really see anyone being able to get much higher than that unless you're just making your own food, you're raising your own food, you're on point all the time, everything. So, and food and the way that they're produced, and the ground and the soil that they're grown, and even plants and the animals and the plants that they're eating, those things change as the soil, as the earth, as the universe change, as pollution get higher and other stuff like that. So you have to be aware of those particular things. So in general, just a person who just go to McDonald's, or a person who don't even take control of their eating, they are probably starting at maybe like 50% or less awareness. And then you take into what it is that they're eating and they don't know, then they drop down. And that's where you have cancer, diabetes, and all these other diseases that are actually prevalent in our society today because of the toxins, and because of the unawareness, and because of the way that people produce and the things that people do to rob people in producing their food. I won't say that it's on purpose, but in some cases I believe that it is on purpose. Because these scientists know what they're doing, and they're usually 10 to 20 years advanced on what things are causing certain diseases and stuff like that. So, but that's not neither here nor there. It's just you need to be more aware and conscious about what it is that you're putting into your body and the journey that you're taking as you evolve in evolution. So if you're choosing to go on this journey with me, you can contact me on my website. If you just want to get more information about this journey and just see what it is that I do and my approach to it, you can follow me in my group. You go to my website, click on the link that says Zulu Group. Follow me on Instagram. Watch some of my YouTube videos. Snapchat, I really don't be on it. Or, you know, you can contact me directly. So I hope this information helps you and clarify the steps that you need to take back control of your health as you evolve. And it just doesn't affect you because your children and your family and other people are watching what you do. And people who haven't taken conscious notice to the changing environments or any type of creature or plant or anything that wasn't able to adapt to the changing environment has gone extinct. I doubt that it will happen for some people. but for other people, it is definitely a possibility, especially if you already started off a little bit predisposed to diseases and other things and stuff like that from evolutionary genetic modifications that have happened. So take those things into consideration. You can contact me directly, ask me questions, get a consultation. Have a great day. Thanks.